Hey guys, welcome to Cinderella Phenomenon. There was an intro cutscene that played before this menu screen, but I think it's copyrighted music, so yeah, sorry about that. If you want to watch it, go search it up somewhere else. Let's start. We recommend viewing the tutorial if this is your first time playing a Rempy visual novel. Would you like to view the tutorial? You know what? Why the hell not? Welcome to the tutorial, a quick run-through of the shortcuts and functions of Cinderella Phenomenon. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I'm still sick, so my voice kinda sucks. It's probably even worse now, I don't even know. To advance the text, click the spacebar or enter. You should you miss a line or two while reading, you can always click the back button in the quick menu that is located on the upper right hand corner of the text box. Okay. Alright. 70 files. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the crystallum lucis, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the crystallum tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. The lucis was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. The tenebrarum by fear, anger, and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of the magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was the usual reward. The fairy tales spread further than could have been predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually, they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. You think we are wicked? So be it. Just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the lucis bearer, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witch genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Oh, World War I? Eventually, the tenebrarum bearer, I'm having a hard time pronouncing that because it looks so weird. The higher leader of the witches was finally defeated. The tenebrarum was lost. Peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows. Shadows are darkness. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Sign here. I don't want to sign. Oh. Oh, how smart! Haha, haha. Let's go with J. I'm like, oh, is this what I think it is? It's a contract. Okay. Let's go with just. I feel like having bird is there, so yeah, bird. Yeah. Prologue, Ice Princess. Oh, Elsa? My name is J. Bird Riella Brighton, daughter of King Gennaro Brighton III. Brighton the Third. I am the crown princess of the kingdom of Angel. At least that was who I used to be. But that was before yesterday, when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Ooh! Look at me, I'm cute! Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I'm nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I'm stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. And it started out like any other day.
Have you heard? Another person was cursed.
I am on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again.
That's terrible. What fairy tale curse was it? They said it was Pinocchio. Pinocchio? The fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? That's awful! You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. You think those wicked witches are up to something again? I thought the fairy tale curses would stop after you-know-who was defeated.
You two were hired to work, not talk.
We're sorry, Your Highness.
As can only be expected from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse. Fairy tale curses. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I do not have much interest in its effects even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. Angela would be better off without the dead weight. If it were up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angela the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother's not here anymore, and she will not come back ever. Oh, divorce?
Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall.
I am on my way. The king, Ophelia, and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone is conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence. Oh my god, you looking fine! Look at that little shit mustache you have, though. Good morning, Jaybird. Good morning, Your Majesty.
Good morning, Jaybird.
Jaybird. Ophelia. Oh. Ophelia Widensov. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. Now I want some pastries, man. Oh! Oh, like some date, what are they called? Are they called, like, Danish something? There's something Danish. I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite me. Oh! Oh, you're beautiful! Oh, that's cute. Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. You're beautiful. Rod Benedict Weidenslaw. Oh, he's my fuck! He's my stepbrother. Wait, stepbrother. Ha! Not half brother, stepbrother. Which means it's totally okay, you know, to get it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. My stepbrother is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years He is 2 years my junior. Oh, but he is 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. That does not make sense. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister... My eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She is probably the most infuriating person I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. Oh, holy shit, it's her.
I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading and forgot the time.
And here she is.
Good morning, dear father, mother. Good morning, Ron. And good morning to you too, Jaybird. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it?
Do you like my voice for her? I do. I like being sick. I get to have all these... I get to have so much fun doing all these voices. Emelian... I don't even know how to say that. Emmeline... I'm gonna say Emmeline. Wyden saw Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we were our blood, as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. I will never let that happen. Now that everyone is here, let us begin. Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast.
So, Emmeline, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you? Oh, yes! There are so many, and they're all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father!
I am happy that you like them.
I love them! It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with.
That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned.
But why? They are such charming stories!
Fairy tales misled humans into believing that they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. And when their wishes do not come to fruition exactly as they want them to, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place. What are you implying about the witches, Jaybird? The atmosphere shifts. The air in the room growing heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall. I'm smart. Have you any idea what you are talking about, child? Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering to this kingdom. Even now, they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects. The truth is, I know very little about the time the witches had free reign over in I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I could not bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent? Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angel after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day I wonder what your mother taught you about. Leave Mother out of this.
Dear, please. Jaybird, darling, your father didn't mean to.
I am not one of your children, Ophelia. I do not need your sympathy. Jaybird, You will show your mother respect. She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship was significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king, it has been 17 years and I have never felt any love from him. He treats Emmeline and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children, into our lives, better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one that was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she would still be here. Why the sour face so early in the morning, princess? Ah, you're so gorgeous! Oh! Oh my god, I coughed and died. Let me guess. It's the king, the queen, or Princess Emmeline. Or is it all of them? I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early? I'm running out for some errands for my father. Fitzgerald Aidan Leverton, one of the highest knight of the Order of Caldera. I don't know how to say that. Oh, look at your face. How is it that you have white hair and tan skin? Why am I thinking about logic here? His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned to the honor of becoming my personal knight. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room then. You're so gorgeous, though. Thank you. Princess? Yes. You know, I haven't seen you smile once since I met you. Why is that of any importance? Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take up more of your time. I'll see you at 10. 10? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Forgotten what? You're going to town today, remember? I deflate as the realization dawns upon me. It's been 2 days since the king issued the order. Jaybird, I would like you to accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings. Surely you could send maids with her instead. I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with the maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your stepsister. She is your sister. You will treat her and Rod as if they were of your own blood. 2 days from now, you are going to accompany Emmeline outside. It's been 4 years since you last left the palace. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angeline was in the grip of war back then, but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory. I want you to see how beautiful Angeline really is. Jaybird, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Emmeline, and she will show you the town that you only ever see through your windows. Is that an order? If it needs to be. Are we clear? Jaybird? Understood. The last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check on the people after the Great War had ended. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it right here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Well, that's all today, folks. Bye.